Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Life with Lauren and Other Adventures. I am so glad you all have come to join me tonight on this Wednesday night, being hump day. We're almost over the hump, going into Thursday, and that means the weekend is right around the corner. And also, being as how it's a long weekend, which, I don't think I know of anyone who, minds the weekend, let alone it being a long weekend. And I'm interested to see what everyone's got planned over this long weekend. I'm going to live it up at the pool some this weekend with my buddies and soak it up in my last pool weekend hurrah before it closes for the season. So, do y'all have any big long weekend plans, like going to the pool or the beach or cookouts or anything like that? So I'd be curious to know what you all are up to, so please comment down below, oh my head itches, and tell me how you all will be spending this long weekend, or if you're going into any Labor Day weekend fireworks, or what y'all are doing to send the summer out in style. But as much as I like summer, I will be looking forward to some of the cooler weather. I used to love the summer weather, and I still do, but the heat can really get to be too much. When it's extremely hot and, you feel like when you're walking, the heat is like pressing right up against your lips. So I will look forward to some of the cooler weather. Although, September can, you can have Indian weather, in September, you can get an Indian summer. So please also comment down below and tell me what kind of weather you all like. If you like the winter, the summer, the fall, the spring. What kind of weather do you all look forward to? Like I said, I don't mind the summer, but I do like when it's over, I do look forward to some of the cooler weather. Now, I don't like it when it gets bitter cold, but I don't like, I'm to the point now where I don't like the extremely bitter cold weather. But when you live in the Northeast, it's to be expected that you're going to, get the bitter cold weather. But I always say too, all parts of the country have weather that other people in other parts of the country wouldn't like. The West Coast has earthquakes and wildfires and stuff like that, which we wouldn't want. And, we have the cold and the snow and the ice, which the West Coast wouldn't want. And the South has the hurricanes and, stuff like that. And, also like the tornadoes, the tornado season. And so we all have all kinds of weather that, people in other parts of the country wouldn't want. And so well, I hope y'all are up to something fun and exciting this weekend. My nose itches. Of course my nose itches. When I don't want it to itch, then it does. Isn't that always the way? And hope y'all are having a good rest of the week, however it is that you're spending it, if you work or, and any other way, you might be spending the week. Work, or if you're in college, or, if you've got kids who have gone back to school. You all might have kids that have gone back to school now, or they will be by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. And so y'all are probably also busy, getting your kids ready, getting back into like the school routine with them, which is always a fun time of year. So I just wanted to jump on and see how everyone's night is going and the rest of the week. And I will also be having new content, coming out like over the course, really kind of over the course of the next couple months. I've got some very fun and exciting things planned that I look forward to sharing with you all. So please make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss it. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel. That way you can get in on the fun and excitement. I always enjoy sharing my adventures with all of you. My head itches. Some of it's stuff that I've done with friends, and I end up, doing it for the first time with a different friend. And some of it's stuff that I've just never even done before. So please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And comment down below and tell me how you all are doing and how you're spending the night and this upcoming long weekend. And I will see you all in the next video. I look forward to it. Have a good rest of the night, guys. Peace.